Welcome to the table, everyone. Have I got a special game for you today? Joining me at the table is Rick and Morty Total Rickall, taken off of Season 2, Episode 4. Oh my goodness, did I have fun playing this game. Jess and I, when we were sitting down, taking this game apart, never have I felt so much joy in shooting family and friends. And congratulations, because this game allows you to do exactly that. It's a very simple setup, so let's just dive right in. In this game, there are 3 different types of cards at your disposal. You have identity cards, which discern parasite from real. You have character cards, which reveal major characters from the Rick and Morty episode that will actually be appearing on the board that you need to discern as real or parasitic and to kill them. And finally, you have the action cards, which allow you to do the killing. Pretty straightforward, right? Let's dive in and get this game going. So these are the identity cards, and in order to set them up on the table, you need to put down twice as many of these as there are players. So for our intents and purposes, it is going to be a 2-player game, so 4 characters are going to be joining us on the board to start. And they go like this. You set them up in a grid pattern, 1, 2, 3, starting a new row for the 4th one. And because it is a memory game, card placement is very, very important. Remember that. Because it's a memory game. Next, you want to take the character cards. And these are characters that are featured in the episode, and some of the more major characters from that episode will actually have little quotes on the bottom. And let's see who's joining us at the table today. We have Pencilvester, Hammer-Eye, Reverse Giraffe, Frankenstein's Monster. Let's get killing. There are a couple of things we need to do before we start playing. The first thing we need to do is give the first player token to the person who last killed a parasite. Because my lovely wife Jessica is currently filming and I'm still alive, I'm going first. Next, each player needs to receive 3 action cards. Like so, very entertaining dealing those out. These are cards that are going to allow you to shoot characters on the board, reveal the identities of the characters on the board, or help you draw extra cards to help you shoot more characters later on. But you're only ever going to be allowed to play 1 action card per turn, unless there's an effect on either a card or the board that says otherwise. So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. The setup is nice and easy. We're ready to go to start some carnage. Hi Jessica, thank you for joining me at the table today.
Hi.
Are you ready to start killing some family and friends?
I suppose. Yeah, sure, yeah.
Alright, then arm yourself and let's get killing. The turn order is very simple. Each player will look at the cards in their hand, and based on whatever the cards say, they will put a card face down in front of them, draw a new card like so to replenish their hand up to 3, and that's step 1. Step 2 is every player will reveal their card. So my card is something wrong, Beth? This card states that if this card is in my hand, I must play it as my next card and shoot a character. And Jessica, for our viewers at home, what did you get?
Morty. A red Morty. Peek at the identity card of a red character.
Alright, so color is again important in this game. As you will have noticed during the setup that each character has a different color associated with it, as do the action cards. This means that in Jessica's case, she played a red Morty, so she is allowed to look at the identity of any red character on the board. The same rule would apply if she pulled a green Morty or a blue Morty. The cards get resolved, starting with the first player and working around the board clockwise. So my card is first. I have to shoot a character. Now I have no idea on the board which ones are real and which ones are parasites, but Frankenstein's monster has a very specific effect. It actually takes 2 shots to kill him. So I can actually shoot him, not kill him, and even if he's real, which I don't know yet, it will have not been a wasted shot. So I'm actually going to resolve this card, and I'm going to place 1 shot token on him by just putting the card on like so. So 1 more shot and he's dead, but he's still good for now.
Yeah. And my card allows me to peek at the identity of a red card, so reverse giraffe is real.
And because this is a cooperative game, revealing the identity cards of characters is pretty important. So we know that at least reverse giraffe is real, so we can't target him. It would be a bad idea to. If you accidentally shoot and kill a real character, the character still dies. You place the real identity card in a fail pile. That player who shot and killed the real character must now discard a card from their hand at random, and a new character now joins the table to replace the one that you killed. So it is very important to not shoot real characters, because there's a lot of negative effects that happen if you do. Because if you kill 4 characters who are real, you lose. So we're not going to aim at him at all. We're just going to leave him be. After that, everybody discards their cards. You pass the first player token like so.
Okay. And then we go again.
And then we just go again. But not before adding in a new character. At the end of every round, a new character joins us on the table. So you take a face-down identity card, place it like so, filling up the rows, and reveal a new character. And drum roll, please.
Fishman!
Fishman! That was an awful drum roll.
Yeah, it really was.
Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to play this card and draw.
That one. And draw. Alright,
So
reveal. Hey!
We both got it. We both.
We played the same card. Look
We
at
played
that.
the exact same card. This is Summer. Summer allows you to peek at the identity cards of 2 green characters and then shuffle their identity cards and redistribute them. So, because Jessica is the first player, she's going to do so first.
So Frankenstein, who already has 1 shot, is a parasite, so we can shoot him again and get rid of him.
But you look at 2 green characters,
2.
so look at Pencilvester.
And he is a parasite as well.
So, in this case, because they're both parasites, reshuffling the cards is going to be pretty pointless because we're not really changing anything. So, I'm not even going to bother with doing my action with Summer. I'm just going to discard the card, and we'll end the round and introduce a new character, which is going to be Mr. Beauregard. I think I'm going to play this one because I don't know what else to play.
Alright.
Alright, and we reveal. And I got Rick. And Rick allows me to peek at the top card of the identity deck. So I now know that the next character that comes into play is a parasite, which is perfect.
And then Beth gets to shoot a green character. I'm going to shoot Frankenstein's monster, since we know he is. Look at that, parasite.
Oh, Shakur. And we discard our cards like so. Pass the first player token. Introduce a new character that fills in the gap after Frankenstein's monster perished, and we have Bearded Lady. The purpose of the game is to rid the Smith house of all the parasites. So as each round finishes, a new character is going to emerge and appear on the table. If at any point players feel that they've eliminated all the parasites on the board, they can choose to end the game. Now this can happen at any time during the round, before action cards are played or after action cards are played. So if Jess and I felt that we were confident that we eliminated all the parasites, we could go, yep, game's over, that's it. We reveal all the identity cards, and if there's any parasites left on the board, you lose. If for some reason you happen to run out of character cards, you enter the final round regardless. That means every player gets their final action, they get to play their final cards, and then you determine whether or not you've achieved victory by killing enough fake family and friends. And again, just as a reminder, if you kill 4 real characters at any point during the game, you lose. So there's a lot of lose conditions, not too many win conditions, making this a rather tricky game, especially when there's a lot of cards involved that are reshuffling the identities of specific color characters. So you have to be very careful on which cards you play and when, because if you've got a lot of one kind of color on the board and you play something that like a summer card that's going to reshuffle all the identities, then all of your work is basically gone to waste. So be very careful of that. Pay very close attention to where parasites are popping up on the board, because again, this is a memory game and it's also a cooperative game. You win or lose together.
Yeah.
Any more family friends we need to kill?
Probably.